Welcome everyone, my name is Mr. Fat Voice knows Chris, and welcome to Small Crysis 3. And today I got Match of Speeds on Central Cabin for you guys, I hope you enjoy that. I'm sorry I didn't upload yesterday, or the day before for that matter. The reason for that is, the day before I had some topics, but they were really uninteresting. I didn't want to upload a video that just, while listening to it, you'd just probably get the vibe that I didn't really care about what's going on. That's not the case at all, it's just that there wasn't any gaming news to talk about, there wasn't anything in Crysis that caught my eye or anything like that, so I was really struggling as what to talk about, so I decided not to upload. And then yesterday, I actually did get a topic, which is what I'm going to be talking about today, but I got the topic, made the video, rendered it, uploaded it, and it was uploaded as a private video. That's what I always do, I upload it as private, add the annotations, and then I make it public later on. But the issue was, I started watching the video and I thought, there's something wrong with this. And what the problem was, both sides of the screen had been cut off, so there was like just a bit blackness, and the whole video had been squashed into this little square in the middle of the screen, and I couldn't figure out what caused that. So I re-uploaded the file, because I watched the file on my computer and it was showing up as a rectangle, so I thought, why is this not uploading as a rectangle then? It's uploading as a square. So I've re-edited the video, and if you're watching this now, then what I did worked, but otherwise I'm going to have to sort it out. I don't know what's going on. But so anyway, what I want to talk about today is a game called Warface. Now this is a game made by Crytek and Tryon. They're working in partnership to make it, as far as I know. And I saw the trailer for it the other day. I was looking at Defiance, which is a game I'm going to be playing pretty soon on this channel. It comes out in April 5th, I believe. It's just the beginning of April. If any of you are interested in playing that with me, by the way, just tell me, because I'm going to be making a massive clan on that game, which is like 64 versus 64 player, I think. So if you want to get involved, it has to be on PC though. You have to have a PC in order to play it with us. By us, I mean me and my friend, who may not be playing it straight away for reasons I'm not discussing on here, but yeah, that's how things are going to pan out. But anyway, I was looking up Defiance, and as I was looking it up, I found on Tryon's website a game called Warface. I thought, oh, what's Warface? And it turns out it's a free-to-play shooter. It's not out yet, obviously. You can sign up for the beta, by the way. I'll put a link to their website, and you type in your email and you can apply for the beta, closed beta. So anyway, the game is being made by Crytek and Tryon. It runs on the CryEngine 3, which which Crysis 3 and Crysis 2 ran on. I'm not sure if Crysis ran on CryEngine 3. I'm pretty sure it didn't. But so essentially, if that's what the game's running on, so graphically it is not stunning. I don't think it will be stunning because it's a free-to-play, but it will definitely be good. There's no doubt about that. And if Crytek are as good as well, I always put Crytek up because they really care about what customers think, which is a good thing, because they change things or they add things if people want them. And I mean, they patched their own beta because they wanted just to make people happy on just their beta. I mean, they hadn't even paid for the game; it was just a free beta, and they patched it just to help people out. So Crytek is a really caring company when it comes to their games. So the fact that they work on a free-to-play along with a company like Tryon, who are quite unknown at this point in time. I mean, Defiance will be their like first ground-breaking game as far as I know, and then Warface will probably boost that reputation. So it's something I'm really looking forward to. And the reason I want to talk about Warface is because I watched the trailer. There's two trailers. You've got the gameplay trailer and the Classes trailer. Now the gameplay trailer focuses mainly on the story, whereas the Classes trailer is obvious what it focuses on, which is the classes that will be in the multiplayer mode. Now, as far as I know, it's got a single player, a multiplayer, and a co-op. Now the co-op, I'm imagining, is just a single player, but more of you instead of just like one of you going through it, which is quite good because I find campaigns or single players these days, I'm not saying they're dull, but they're nowhere near as interesting anymore, because when you've gone from this experience online where you're talking with friends, you're having a laugh, to yeah, we gotta go do this mission, then we gotta go do that mission, then it's just a bit like, oh my god. It can be a bit tedious if the story's not that interesting, especially in first-person shooter war games. I mean, Crysis is an exception because it's a trilogy of a long story that goes on, but in generic war games, you're generally just going through missions to missions, and they're quite uninteresting, and you don't really care about what you're doing. You're just killing stuff to get some trophies or finish the game or whatever. So the fact that they've added a co-op in there is interesting, because you can still have that experience and laugh with your friends while still getting the nice experience of doing missions. Even if they are pointless, they're still going to be fun because you're doing it with friends. So I really look forward to that. And then it's also got a multiplayer. Now the multiplayer's got, judging by the Classes trailer anyway, it's got your basic rifleman, engineer, medic, and sniper class. So I'm imagining they all play roles. If they don't, then I don't really know if they've got classes, but From what I'm gathering from most games, the rifleman's just to attack and protect the other teammates. The engineers, vehicular fixing and stuff like that, and also vehicle destroying. I'm guessing the medic's just revival and healing, and then the sniper is probably going to have like a scout role, I suppose. Or they've actually taken it as a proper sniper where they do no reconnaissance. They're literally just there to take out targets from a range. But I kind of hope it's more of a scout class where you have like spotter scopes and binoculars and things like that, so you can actually spot enemies. The way the game plays, now this is what I was confused about because the trailer hasn't really shown much about it. Some of the maps, the set pieces they've shown, they sort of do a camera pan in one of the gameplay trailer, and it looks like it could be quite a big map, that one anyway. But I'm not sure how the game actually plays because it's got some city maps, it's got some desert maps, and some like grassy maps as far as I could see. I think I may have just made up the grassy maps, but I'm hoping they put it in there. But graphically, it's presented really well. It looks like it's got quite good graphics just by the gameplay trailer, but obviously this may be pre-rendered footage, so I'm not 100% sure. But one thing I know for a fact is that the maps, the one thing I don't know for a fact, sorry, is the way the maps are going to play out. I mean, Battlefield plays in different ways. You have like your close quarters maps, you have your open maps with your vehicles and stuff like that. So that makes me wonder, what are these maps going to play out like? Are they going to play similarly, or are they going to be like more Call of Duty style, where it's just infantry based? Now the problem is, if it was infantry based, why have the engineer? I mean, there may be vehicles around like UAVs and stuff like that, but it makes me wonder, are there going to be vehicles in this? Because the engineer is there to fix vehicles, in my experience anyway, to fix vehicles and to destroy vehicles with their RPG or whatever. And that's not just going for Battlefield, that's also Bad Company, which is obviously a Battlefield game still. Operation Flashpoint, Dragon Rising had that feature, so did Red River, which wasn't as good, but I'm not going to talk about it today. But so if the engineer's in there and there's no vehicles, it may be a bit pointless. But from what I've seen of Warface so far, it does look like it could be quite a promising game. So if you guys want to test out the game with me on the beta, then go to the link in the description to their website, and you can, if you get your beta key like I am hoping for, then you can join me in it, and I'm going to do like a first impressions and maybe get the full game when it comes out. So anyway, as a final topic, so anyway, as a final topic, there's another free-to-play game that I played recently. It's called War Thunder. Now I don't know if any of you have heard of this. You may have. It really depends on if you've seen people do it on YouTube or whether you just got it yourself. Now War Thunder's it's a air battles type game, like dogfighting and stuff like that. You can be a bomber, you can be a fighter. And the way it plays, you got like 3 game modes as far as I know. It's still in beta, or beta, whatever you want to call it, at the moment. It's on like 1.29, which should be released as far as I know, but it's not. They do still class it as a beta. But I downloaded it the other day. I was a little bit bored, and I downloaded it, and I started playing it after about an hour of download, and it was actually really fun. Yeah, I mean, you start off with your basic planes, because it doesn't have modern planes like jets. It has propellered planes, which makes things quite interesting. It's quite a skill-based game. But you start off with your basic biplanes, which is planes with 2 wings. For those of you who don't know, 2 wings, like 1 wing, and then another set of wings on top of that. And the more you play it, the more money you earn, and the more planes you unlock, and you can buy new planes, and you just build crews and train up and stuff like that. And it's actually really fun. Graphically, it's presented pretty well. It's actually really fun to play. I recommend it with friends though. I mean, you can play it by yourself. I play it by myself at the moment, but so if you want to join me, you know what to do. But at the moment, I just don't have. It's just a really fun game. It's quite basic, and I think you enjoy it if you like aircraft. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please post a like. It really helps me out. Comment with any of your thoughts and opinions on anything I've spoken about, and subscribe for more. And have a nice day, obviously, as always. Catch you guys later.